So I don't guess I have to tell you about inflation. It's everywhere. You're paying higher prices at the pumps, more at the grocery store, more at the restaurants, etc. This year, Thailand has not escaped. It's no different. One of the big things that's gone up is pork. Pork, roughly 300%, or about 3 times as much as maybe a year ago. So that brings me to the point of today's exercise. About 2.5 years ago, I went around and said, well, let's see if we can get 3 meals for 100 baht. It's about $3 US. And really, at the time, 2.5 years ago, not that hard of a feat, but it was fun, and it was actually a popular video. But I thought, well, I wonder if that's still possible in this climate of inflation, given today's rates and the rising food prices. Can we still get 3 meals for about $3 US or 100 baht? Well, we're going to find out. And we're going to start right here for breakfast. Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. So 3 meals for 100 baht, or about $3 US. Like I said, we've been down this road before, but some ground rules first. A little bit different than last time. So it is 2022, new year, new rules. When we go out, we cannot go to any places that we visited last time. We have to get all different stuff, different places, etc. In addition to that, I think it would be appropriate that everywhere we buy a meal from, they have to have seating. They have to have a place where we can sit down and eat and enjoy the meal. So that will remove any possibility of buying from the ultra cheap street carts in a carry-out type basis. Some rules will remain the same. We will have to stick to right around the greater Pattaya area. I mean, from Sukhumvit Road to the beach. So that'll include Naklua, Wongamat, North, Central, and South Pattaya, as well as Pratamnak and part of Jomtien, but I can't go into the far-reaching suburbs like Hoi Yai or anything like that, where I no doubtedly could get the food cheaper. Now, the other thing that will remain a constant is it's food only. No drinks, no beverages, and that will also not include any gratuity I choose to leave to a server or the cook or anything like that. So let's jump into this with breakfast. So, noodle soup. That may sound like a strange breakfast, but honestly, it's probably the first or second most popular breakfast here. Noodle soup or a rice porridge, very typical Thai breakfast. Now, these are normally found on food carts or roadside stands. But this is kind of a roadside stand that's attached to a restaurant. So, 40 to 50 baht usually, even at the street carts. This little roadside stand, 30 baht. So, if you apply yourself, you can always find, not always, but you can still find some around 30 baht. And this is a good sized portion. But what's better is, I have the luxury of having a sit-down meal here at the restaurant for the same price, if not cheaper, than a food court. We're at Bernie's right here, Soi 5 in Pratamnak, just right around the corner from my house. I probably eat here once a week. Now, I don't normally eat breakfast. In fact, I don't normally eat 3 meals a day. I normally eat 1 meal a day. I usually skip breakfast. I eat a big meal in the middle of the day, between 1 and 3 o'clock, and then I skip dinner. But maybe once or twice a week, our plans involve going out for a dinner or meeting people. In that event, I will come here mid-morning, late morning, whatever, for a bowl of noodle soup as a snack to tide me over till dinner. But a normal day, 1 meal in the middle of the day, and it's a big one usually. Now, Western breakfast, eggs, toast, bacon, that kind of stuff, pancakes. If I got one of those, I would have ended up spending the whole 100 baht on 1 meal. That's basically what it would cost. 99 baht breakfasts are all over town, and everybody does theirs a little different with a different twist, but English or American style or whatever. But typically some eggs, some toast, potatoes, some kind of meat, sausage or bacon, maybe beans, maybe pancakes, whatever it is. But there you go, the whole 100 baht spent in 1 meal. But our strategy here, 30 baht breakfast, 30 baht lunch, and 40 baht dinner. 30, 30, 40, that's 100 baht. So we'll see if we can manage that. So far, breakfast done, 30 baht. I've also been told that noodle soup is good for hangovers, just in the odd chance you may have one of those while in town. So it's about lunchtime. I come up the Tepperset Road, not that far from where we had breakfast, 5-minute ride. And there's a big lot up here behind me. I'll show you. It's what they call a second-hand market. I think it's mostly in the evenings. I'm not sure it's every day, but they sell second-hand goods, almost like a flea market, if you will. So you can always get something cheap here. But up front, up at the very front by the road, there's food stalls, and pretty much they sell food all day. And they have little places to sit down. That's key to this. So we'll see what they have. This is proving harder than I thought, because I had 2 things lined up for lunch, different possibilities. One had raised their price, was out of the budget by only 5 baht. And the other, it doesn't sell food anymore. And that was a major operation. And they just closed. So I don't know how long they've been closed, but I knew it was always a place you could get something in the 30 baht range, and that doesn't exist anymore. This place here, I know I'll be able to find a little thing for lunch. Still not that hungry from breakfast. It was a big bowl of noodle soup. They give you a lot there. But we'll get something to eat here for lunch, and then later we'll go for dinner. I'm eating way too much today. So what are we going to get here? Something I don't remember ever showing you before. It's called luk chin mu. They're Thai meatballs. It's mixed meat, usually either could be beef, most of the time pork. These are going to be pork. Remember, I told you pork's at a premium right now here. But some people loosely call it meat on a stick. You generally get 3 or 4, in this case 4 meatballs per stick. Each stick 10 baht. To be honest, it's only about 3.5, 4 hours later. I'm still a little full from breakfast. I'm only going to have 2 of them. So a little 20 baht lunch here. But the thing with these, they're either fried or grilled. These particular ones are fried. And the sauce, by themselves, they're just okay. But the sauce, I just love the sauce. A little bit sweet, a lot spicy, and even more tangy. It's so tangy and rich and thick. It's not even a gravy, it's thicker than a gravy. It's like pouring wallpaper paste on these things, but made out of chilies and herbs and spices. It's lovely. I could just eat the sauce by itself. So we'll have 2 sticks of luk chin, 10 baht each. That's 20 baht. That actually saves me 10 baht. I switched strategies already. Now I got 50 baht left for dinner. So we'll try to have more of a proper dinner. But they do have a nice little place to sit down here. And that was one of the criteria. And I haven't had these in a while. And I saw the sauce sitting out there and just had to have a couple. So I guess I'll go home and digest all that and pick up the waiting V who is home from school, and we'll get ready to go out to a really cool place, freshly refurbished even, and we'll see what we can get for dinner. So it's dinner time already. It's a little after 6. But V's off from school, of course, now, so she's with me. She doesn't have a spending limit like I do. My spending limit for dinner is 50 baht. So we had a 30 baht breakfast, we had a 20 baht lunch, and we're gonna have a 50 baht dinner. We're gonna try to. We've come to the Samphon market here. We're on 3rd Road and in South Pattaya, right by Soi Sipchet. Soi Sipchet runs right on down the walking street, basically. And I pass by here all the time. Looks like they've really improved this, probably since your last visit. It's really nice. It's like fresh paved cement, more food vendors, food carts, places to sit down. So I'll go in, take a look, and I'll see what I can get for my 50 baht. Wow, I had a lot of options. I'm kind of glad I only had a 20 baht lunch because that gave me more options. See, I'll show you some of them.
Maybe I've already showed you some of them. Well, here's what I got. Look at that guy. That's a kebab. Chicken kebab, 50 baht. Now, our 100 baht day, 100 baht with today's exchange rate actually comes out to $2.85. This, 50 baht, this guy right here, with today's exchange rate comes out to, I think, $1.42. Oh yeah, I spent half of my money on dinner. We had a light lunch, although it was satisfying lunch, and a breakfast. There's a guy getting ready to set up and play guitar here. It's really nice. It's really nice here in the evening. I recommend a visit here, and everything's pretty cheap. That's why I came here. I figured I'd have more options. But look, if any of you guys are maybe a nutritionalist or know something about food and calories, and you want to venture a guess how many calories I ate today between the noodle soup that had chicken in it, the pork meatballs, there were 8 of those. They're a little over an inch in diameter each, with the tangy chili sauce, and then this big boy kebab here. That's also chicken, and I think there's cheese in there, all kind of sauces, the pita, the whole thing. Venture a guess how many calories that was. I think it's a lot of calories for $2.85. B has got whatever she wanted. She got a bunch of stuff. But anyway, I think we succeeded. That's all it's going to be.
So 3 meals for 100 baht, or about $3 is still possible here in 2022, albeit not as easy as it was 2.5 years ago. There are fewer choices. I'll just put it that way. There are still many combinations. This is just one example, and I think it almost is still sustainable at that price for a 100 baht meal budget. But next time we'll spend more money on our meal, but then we'll have to wait till the next episode, because for this one, gotta leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.